Hello, world.
Not high enough.
And what shall we solve? The cat says,
Cat's got input this week.
Hi, Gilly. Welcome, buddy. Hi, everybody.
The cat says,
Howdy.
Welcome to COZSNUG. How are your guys' weeks?
How's all your weeks?
Could be better.
All the weeks of your whole life.
why is it not
Charming.
better? Why is it not, could be not better?
Life stressful?
That's what we think we're going to talk about tonight.
But why-
We have right now, amongst us, we've been talking about some of the things that we're challenged with. And so we wanted to talk about and listen to each other's, like, things that we're potentially, like, struggling with and what we're learning in all that. So,
I would like to input, why isn't it awesome all the time?
what a great question, Jared.
Why isn't, like, you have a problem with your week? Why isn't it not awesome?
It's my perception on things, but it's hard to keep a good perception on things when life seems to be beating you down.
But why is it beating? Is it beating everyone else down? I kind of agree too. I've had some tough times, like recently. Like, why is it not, like, life should be awesome?
I like
And why is it not? That's my question.
That is a good and fair question. Why is life not awesome? Because everybody's, that's like every day, hour to hour, that can change, from awesome to not, just where you're coming from a perspective, and how you react to the things that are your hand, essentially, to play with. You dealt this shit hand. Bluff a win.
Very true.
And it's a whole lot more fun than moping around about how shit of a hand you got dealt.
That's very true.
Like, you just act like you got a really good hand. Like, wow.
Even if you lose, at least you got some people's goats.
Hey, so you won at least a little bit.
You're asking a really valid question. You're asking, why is there suffering? Why isn't every day? Why are we feeling good all the time, always? Right?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a very, very valid
Why?
question.
Yeah.
I've thought a lot about this. I think it's kind of down to the yin and yang kind of aspect of reality. Do you really know what pain is if you don't know what pleasure is? Do you know what pleasure is if you don't know what pain is? Contrast. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think if it was awesome all the time, we'd know it.
I know awesome.
Sounds like you also know everything else.
But I mean, would you know it if it was always awesome all the time?
Is it
Or would it just
because
be-
of I know?
Or would it just be Super Mario running across the screen, not realizing how awesome it is?
You're just very far advanced already, Jared.
No.
Yeah.
Don't. No. I know awesome. Maybe that's why I have to deal with crap.
Definitely increases that makes the blacks blacker and the whites whiter, and broadens the scale of
Say that, but it doesn't.
But yes, but I want
Depth of
it
experience.
to be more awesome. So should I not feel awesome as much?
structure the not awesome times into the unconscious hours of sleep.
There you go. Restructured. Problem solved. moving on.
Let's flip it. Let's take the awesome dream world and make it this one, and then make the dream world the one where we go to like not have to deal with the not awesome. Let's manifest. So manifest our dreams.
So try not to be like, oh, everything's awesome, but I'm gonna try not to make it this awesome. I'm not gonna experience.
Jared,
I
whatever
wanna-
you do,
I wanna put it- I wanna
you
put
better not be
awesome-
having too much awesomeness going on.
I have some awesomeness.
You better not be having too much though. You're bringing too much awesomeness around here. I mean,
I know. Is that not good?
how can it not be good?
I know.
all
I'm
the awesome.
trying to figure that out. Should I not? Should I be like, oh, this awesome is so awesome? And should I kind of bring it down?
You know, a lot of the time,
I went to California recently, and I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. Like, maybe the negative is like, you can have this much awesome.
Well, I think
Blah,
it's,
blah, 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 blah.
it's
blah,
a
blah,
set
blah, blah.
and setting kind of thing. You know, act like you were acting out in California at that dance thing right now in the middle of this conversation, and yes, you will just get all the attention, and you could do it however long you wanted to, and we would all probably sit here and join in and get involved with you or whatever. But at some point, you're going to want to not have to be the one that's leading.
Ebbs and flows, tides rise and fall. It's like,
So I'm trying to bring.
you just gotta learn how to utilize the tide and how to make the flow back out into the ocean as much fun as the ride in.
There you go. Nice. Well said, Link. Very well said. Enjoying every single part of every single inhale and every exhale. So every part of the new coming in on the receiving of an inhale, letting go of all the old through an exhale.
Make the come down as enjoyable as the high.
Thank you.
If you can.
Well,
That's a stretch of will.
so bring down the super high, like
No, just
to unflow the anti.
well, every high
Negative.
has to come down. So if you go on a bigger wave, you risk a harsher fall, but you're going to be skillful and still, go down off the high.
I'm riding a wave like a surfer.
or maybe
If
you're
you
going up
want.
a basement staircase.
Or you can fall off your surfboard and wade around in all that muck and just be like, oh, life's happening to me.
That kind of seems what I'm doing now. Life's happening. Oh, I'm in a turmoil. Waves.
Well,
turning
we're here
me-
for you, Jared.
just
You got friends.
tur-
We're here for you.
Just turning me into, crushing me into the freaking
We
sand.
can all relate to that feeling.
And I
why we're all
can't.
trying
And
to
I
make it for each
can't
other.
breathe.
Yep, you are surfing.
Yeah, you're surfing.
You're definitely surfing then.
We know that feeling, yeah. So start taking your breaths.
Suck it in. All right. Anyone else in their life experiences surfing? I've tried to surf once.
I actually really love surfing.
Cool, let's go surfing.
In the California.
Hawaii status. I know something.
Why, yeah, we need to go to Maui.
I'm
Maui,
interesting things like as I started doing this, I realized we've been doing this like last year. 10, 12 weeks almost. Doing this, and I was like, wow, good job, I'm doing this. Somehow I was almost getting that feeling I was going to get burned out on this. Whoa, how am I getting burned out on this thing? So I realized the importance of breaking out of your pattern. Even the tiniest deviation is so good for you. The other day, I forgot something at home. Randomly, and it just gave me all that extra opportunity and ideas of things I could go do and fill this time with. So it's like, oh, break out of the pattern, I just would have manifested this route that I created for myself.
And this is why I have problems planning, and like, because those things happen, and then all those doors open, and then I'm like, plan or flow or plan or flow or flow. You know, and the plans go out the window, but then everywhere I go, everybody's like, oh, you're here at the perfect time for the perfect, reasons and everything.
Yes.
And I'm just like,
Yes.
this is good. I'm hearing this a lot. I must be doing things right. And then, yeah. Then you stop and think, well, but am I getting where I want to go? And you try to plan, and it's just like, but then it's,
just go with the flow.
The flowing seems to be the most effective for forward progress in a way that is not too gasping for air, from stagnancy of routine.
So I took a train, Amtrak, to Reno recently. I boarded a train on Amtrak to Reno like a month ago, and it was awesome. I think everybody should do that.
Nice. What was
The High Sierra
highlight?
Music
What was the highlight for
Festival.
you?
Because I didn't know, I'd never done that, and I did it, and I just, I'm like, I grabbed my bags, and I'm like, because my goal was to go to High Sierra Music Festival, which is the best thing ever, and all of you should go. It'll change your soul.
Nice.
So I got on a train, an Amtrak train, because it was $27 to ride for the Amtrak train to Reno. So I was like looking, like, Googling stuff, like, I want to go to Reno, fly the Amtrak, $27. So I did it. It was weird. It was great, because you're like it's the Amtrak train, you're like on it, they give you a seat, and you're like, it's for like first class, yeah, compared to an airplane, you're like, it takes longer. It took like 10 and a half hours to get to Reno, or like 11, so they got delayed and whatever, blah, blah, blah. It was an experience, and I called my relatives that I'd never have talked to before. My relatives. My mom's like, why do we have relatives in Reno? So I met them for the first time ever. They picked me up in Reno and took me to the place I was trying to get. It was an experience. I met my relatives I would have never, ever, ever have met. And they agreed to just pick me up at the Amtrak station.
That sounds like a lot of childhood. Mom was always running around traveling and always asking all the aunts and uncles, oh, do we know anybody in this area? And I'd go meet people that didn't know. None of us already in our family even knew, but, just their relatives and stuff.
Yeah.
I got to meet a lot of those.
They can help you out
like
in
8
life.
8 to 12, yeah. First time I climbed Mount Naomi up Tony's Grove was with some second cousins from Tree Mountain or something. And that was pretty wild too.
What? You climbed a mountain.
It was cousins I met at a family reunion the day before.
That's so cool.
What? Elaborate, please. What?
I don't know, I think I was 12. I think it was 12, yeah. And they were going on a hike, and it sounded like a good idea. So, me and my brother were like, can we go with them and pump ourselves off to the relatives for the hike the next day up Mount Naomi?
Naomi, what mountain? Mountain is that?
It's the highest peak in Cache Valley. It is up the backside of Tony's Grove, Or you could hit it through Cherry Creek up Richmond side too.
Have you done the cave?
Up Tony's Grove?
Well, there's a cave and
Big ones up there, yeah.
there's a cave that you can go in Cache Valley.
Yeah, how
What's
I
the
can-
cave? I've never done it, but my ex-girlfriend did.
I don't know, I think they advise not to.
And that
because
was
a
a
lot of
thing.
it's like a vertical drop to get in and then you have to.
Well, no, it's like you can go in. It's like a thing. The cave in Cache Valley, that people have, you go and sign a book at the end and.
Minnetonka? That's Bear Lakeside, that's
Yeah, it's
other side of
probably,
the mountain. Some people might call that Cache Valley. Economic.
there's a cave, anyway.
There's the ice
My
cave. There's the
ex-girlfriend
ice
did.
cave up in Grace. So that's Cache Valley. That's northern
I
Cache
don't know,
Valley.
maybe we should just build more caves.
Have you built more caves?
Yeah.
Should we, as humans, should build more caves? No, it's a cave. You go down, anyway, and you sign a book at the end. That I survived this.
Sounds like
Hopefully,
Minnetonka, because that's
I
what I
was gonna say
remember.
Minnetonka or
It
Tony.
probably is. It probably is. My ex-girlfriend did it. If that isn't a thing.
Yeah, it's like 42 degrees or 38 degrees year round,
Fun.
constantly drippy ice.
All right, let's hear from this guy.
My turn?
Yes. What's your thing
The question
today?
is something that we're being challenged with right now, and how we're dealing with it or whatever. I haven't thought of anything yet, but I will real quick.
You got all day.
The thing I have been challenged with probably the most in my life is my identification with my judge. Because it's been the most often in my experience that nobody could really see me for just being what I am. I shouldn't say nobody. The vast majority of the people that I would encounter weren't ever interested in asking questions to get to know me. Weren't interested to know how different I am than last month. How much I value transformation. How completely different than the head story that they're carrying about what they've labeled me as. That is the thing that I probably still, if I had to say I'm struggling, I've learned how to mitigate all this stuff and live a very more harmonious life, more peaceful, more peace of mind, unfettered from these attachments and expectations.
External expectations. People
Yeah.
start to create an opinion of, oh, this is how they are, this is how they're going to be, and this is how they're going to behave. Well, that's them trying to create a framework that you don't have to abide, you don't have to pay any attention.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with it?
Yeah, that's. I mean, I've been dealing with this and for a long time, but it's something I do.
We don't have to.
Yeah, I work with this every time I'm interacting with people because I'm always aware, and I shouldn't say always. I am more aware than I've ever been of my level of awareness, for lack of a better way of saying it. Which means, you ever been having a conversation with somebody and you're like, wait a minute, they're not even in the same universe I'm in right now. They don't understand what I just said because they weren't computing any of the words that just came out. And so I have been changing everything in my world by trying to become an active listener. Actually trying to receive the information from a unique source in front of me that I'm calling external and just receive it all, no matter how nuanced or subtle, or I've been gaining better skills about doing this, but it is the thing that
it hurts me the most inside myself when I see people just treat each other so flippantly. And that's why we're doing what we're doing.
I can see,
Because the world needs more.
I can see that.
Needs more of us to care about each other. So basic. Yeah, just have better intentions when you're looking at somebody rather than how can I transactionalize this relationship or
It's the universal slogan for humanity, intend better. How can you not want to do that?
yeah, intend better and emerge. Yeah, beautiful, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, because I mean that's a struggle from on both sides. It's like being aware of your awareness and how unreceivable it is to some people. And then like I've bounced around through so many different levels of energy and conscious focus, I guess you could say, that coming back up to those levels of awareness after, trudging around in the trenches with the 3D stuff for a week or two, or certain people, that gets to be the challenge of remembering how, just to step out of it and not just get bogged down into it, not get anchored into it.
Yeah, but it's also
Maintaining the presence.
yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. It's how do you maintain
Why-
the presence?
why
throughout
is
the whole entire
everything not
ebb and flow
awesome?
of it?
All the time.
Exactly. That's the question: is do we deserve? Do I
All
deserve
the
to
time.
enjoy all my present moments?
I just won the lottery.
Right.
You too?
Why don't you feel like that all the time? Like, woo!
Well, I think in a lot of ways, if you want to live with that way of intention, I think it comes down to perspective. You're going through this really hard thing right now with a really old friend. And, you can look at that as just total betrayal. I was thinking that, a lot of times we're sad and angry because we just feel our observation is that wasn't fair, it wasn't right.
The reciprocation, the balance of
Yeah, the balance was off. That's what we're observing. So we feel that way is a very natural response. It's not like there's no wrong way to feel really. That's a very natural response. So when you feel that way, that's just you deciding or seeing where you see imbalance in your life. You can act on that in any way, or you can change your perspective on it, or you can widen your, if you try to maybe, try to empathize with the other person that did, perpetrate you, trying to get more perspective. There's so many different ways to go about changing your awareness.
So what do you think that I should do? Just be happy about it?
No, it's not at all.
I mean, should I? Should I just be like, oh,
that's a
he's
choice.
horrible,
It's a choice
and
you can
that's
make. You can
okay.
You can make a choice to let go of your anger for whatever he did and move on. Yeah, be happy. It doesn't mean it didn't happen.
But should I just be like, hey, whatever, that's negative, but I'm positive.
Well,
Should I just be, but I think that's what I should do. Like, okay. That doesn't seem good at all, but I'm gonna be positive about it.
I think that people get mixed up on that language. I think there's a difference between ignoring and pushing away negative feeling and integrating a negative
Agreed.
Integrating.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
You can't push away. You can't push away this feeling of sadness. You can't just pretend it's not there and be happy because it's right there. It's part of you. You have to understand. Now you have to learn to balance yourself in this place of awareness without pushing away.
I should be positive about it either way, though.
Yeah,
It's different than positive. I think what you're getting hung up on is between positive and negative. Jared, if you think of
It's the dualism, of it. Like, it's not necessarily the positive or the negative, it's the understanding and the learning that can come from it.
which is also positive.
Yes. And that's how you, and that's how you can, and that's how you can rationally
So I'm
say,
trying to be
yes,
positive
I can
about
keep
it all.
on the
Because
upflow of the momentum, yeah.
It is taking me down a little bit, like,
Oh, yeah.
he was my best friend. I've known him since I was 5.
It's understandable.
Anyway, there's a whole other thing I don't want to drag
It's
anyone
understandable, Jerry.
into that.
Yeah, that's,
But thank you, I'm trying to get the positive out of it.
And that's the best you can do, right?
I know,
Here we are,
that's
well,
the
hey,
thing
what's the
with
silver lining in
everything.
this?
That's all you can do is get the positive of everything.
man,
Even though it
the most,
seems
the more-
negative and
the more you can
horrible,
learn
and
from a
whatever, like
situation.
what? You're like, what?
You know what I like to say,
This
Jerry?
is my face. That's my face.
I thought,
I'm just making everybody laugh because I love it. I love it. Let's rock
Appreciate
and
it.
roll.
Appreciate
Love techno. Love glow sticks. I invented glow sticks. Santana. A Santana concert. I invented it.
nice.
Anyone else? Come on, share this guy. I haven't heard from this guy for a minute.
challenges.
What would you? I
Um,
don't know. What's in your sphere?
my biggest challenge recently has been fighting with feelings of isolation and loneliness, and that.
We're all here.
Oh, I know.
It's helping. I feel. I kind of
I mean,
feel.
sort of. It's
I
more
kind of feel the
complicated.
same. I kind of feel the same myself. So that's why I've
Um,
come here.
I've had a long-running theme in my life that people will tell me that they care about me, but I don't believe them, and they can show me that they care, but I still don't believe them. So I have a weirdness in my brain, and so how I've been trying to work on that and accept what people have been telling me is to just consciously tell myself, well, that's what they've told me. I have to take them at the face value of what they've told me.
You can't project your feelings into somebody else.
Exactly. And so what they've told me is what they've told me, and what I think doesn't matter because what they've told me is what they've told me.
This is how you're retraining your.
That's how I'm trying to retrain myself. Yeah, it's been a long running theme, like I said, in my life, and it's an issue. And
Unless they're contradictory facts, then the acceptance has to maintain.
yeah, pretty much. And so last Thursday helped. Our chat afterward helped me realize some things, and so that's been my conscious effort is to take that approach with my insecurities and my feelings of loneliness and isolation and stuff. So
Nice. Well, I'm glad we're here, all doing this together,
yeah,
because every single one of us can resonate with that feeling of loneliness.
The stupid pandemic didn't help anyone.
Oh god, I thought it was a great
I'm in that.
that it didn't bother me at all because I'm already a hermit.
Me too. I actually, I agree with that. I'm like, woo, everybody can do what I'm gonna drink in my basement every day. Liquor stores are still open. I don't give a shit.
normalizing again, and I was like, man, when's the next one? That was cool.
I mean, but still, everybody went into isolation with that. That didn't help anyone with not being isolated. You know, but here we are. We're not. I don't give a. I'm not sick. Breathe on. I'll breathe on. I'm not sick.
I actually think the isolation is really good for our culture.
Oh, a lot of people.
I'd actually think you go out to this place in public. I don't think people are nicer.
Are you kidding me? Telecommuting to work for
I
like
agree.
50% of this white collar crap, like especially telemarketing jobs. Dude, this shit should have happened 10 years.
Look how much
10
less
years
pollution
ago.
went up in the air.
This should have happened 10 years ago.
Reset- reset some of the
COVID
systems.
I know,
really
did you
kicked things
see-
in that should have been and going like got things. It did a lot of good things.
Did you see the pictures of New York streets? There was not cars or people. Everything shut down,
I
like
saw Las Vegas, San Francisco, Portland,
shut down,
Oakland,
like it
Seattle.
was epic. Never,
LA.
never have been.
Like I saw all of them. Like it was like go to Vegas during COVID and like nothing. Like your own private Vegas tour. You climbing on the statues and like the dudes in the burgundy jackets are standing 100 yards off, just mean mugging you because they know they can't even call the police because the police aren't going to do anything about it.
Mugging you.
Yeah. Playing in the fountains, climbing on the statues. Like it was a ghost.
It's- I know,
Ghost planet for a little bit.
The whole planet shut down.
And I
like,
was out there.
it was epic. We lived-
And I was out
we
there
lived- we
slack-jawed,
experienced
dragging my
it.
fucking face across the whole western United States, witnessing all of it.
And you went and did that?
The day COVID became imminent. Oh, everybody locked down.
March.
Go home.
It was March.
Yeah.
2020.
I was in
Shut down.
I was in Milwaukee, southeast Portland, Oregon, and somebody comes home. They say there's a curfew and everybody has to stay home tonight and this and that. I said, well, who's they? And they said, the news. I said,
Who's they?
the news don't write laws. They can fuck off. I'm going to drive deliveries.
And you made billions off of that because nobody was doing anything. Everybody was scared because of the news. Because of the news.
If you're a delivery driver who had the balls to continue working the first 2 weeks of COVID, like you were making like $55 an hour, like without even trying.
Where's your Lamborghini? I don't see it.
But see, he's not a man
I do
of status
DoorDash.
like that.
I do DoorDash.
He's hiding. He's hiding
He
it.
doesn't need
He's
to show
hiding
off his prowess like that.
My Lamborghini is the 270,000 miles I have on a 4.5-year-old car.
Wow.
I see your car, and I top you. Honda. I have over 200,000 miles on it.
I didn't have time for Lamborghini because there was too much adventuring to be had.
200,000, over 200,000 on my Honda.
I'm 267,000 on a 2019 Vito Tiguan.
You got me. I got like 220 on my Honda.
And I parked it for
And
a
they
while last
keep
year.
running. They keep running.
My semi truck went over 1 million miles before the engine had to be rebuilt.
Those diesels will go and go.
Diesels will go and go and go if you take care of them. They're, yeah.
I know.
Well, I mean,
Rock
any
and
motor will
roll.
go if you take care of it.
True. Very true.
So the moral of this whole conversation is take care of your shit.
Yes.
And it will take care of you.
Hey, good point for bringing it all back full circle. Hey, that's why we're having challenges. We're not taking care of our own shit. Look at that.
No, we are. No, we are taking care of
We are
our
right
shit.
now here.
Yeah. This is yeah.
How many miles we got on all of us here? I walked like 500 miles. and 500.
At least like
500 more.
2 miles. Or
Be the man who walked 1,000 miles.
Walk 1,000 miles.
We go a million miles.
Oh no, we're gonna get copyright stricken.
Oh,
You sang that so well. We're definitely gonna get that part ebbed out.
Is that the
on
only
YouTube.
Scottish band to ever make any list in America for YouTube?
I dare YouTube to bullshit that.
Are you kidding me? The people the people staffing these companies nowadays probably have no idea where that even comes from. They don't know the reference.
I know. I know. That's funny because it's true.
You mean AI? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah, I guess
Everyone-
I guess Dan would know.
Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone listening to this should watch Pink Floyd Echoes live at Pompeii. Copyright that, bitches. There's no way. It's the most epic thing ever.
How about you, Link? Do you have anything to share?
Oh, challenges? The no nicotine thing.
Let's go smoke.
just sort of deciding to, let's turn that off and just forget about it for like 3 solid days before I even had to drag a cigarette. And man, it's like signing up for ADD, borderline into some manic and some bipolar, and
Have you found
Like, wow, I didn't know how much that cigarette was ebbing off.
Have you found something else to like quench your thirst?
no, I just
For
when
addiction?
it pops up, I'm just usually like, no,
You wanna do it
fuck
like
that, I'm just not
smoke-
going to.
Smoke weed or like
I
drink more?
definitely been smoking more weed, and it,
So why
and
not?
it does
Why
help.
not?
And it does help, that's for sure. But
Yeah, do it. Why not? Whatever helps. If you're trying to
Well,
fight
if it
something,
was free, I think we all would be. But that shit's not free.
it's free. It's pretty much free.
he's not wrong. He's not wrong. This is a very prolific plant. It's called weed for a reason. Like, literally throw seeds anywhere. You've got weed in a month. You've got weed in 6 months.
That's true.
Well,
Whether it's any
you
good or
can't
not,
not be
but it's
involved
gonna grow.
with
But it's
that.
gonna grow.
That's very true.
Yay, let's go smoke. Don't-
I
but don't-
don't think there's a state in the
I
country
have-
that I have not seen some form of hemp growing in the wild.
I have not liked smoking myself recently. Like I start smoking, I'm like, why do I even do that?
That's
Like,
kind
I'm like,
of
what the
where I came
fuck?
to the.
Yeah, what was it?
Maybe
Yeah.
I should be done with. Maybe I'm done with this. Well,
Yeah,
I
I like started hating it. Like I just do this. Like
Well, I was just doing ketamine
It's
with a
not
friend.
good.
And it
so I
came up
started
to,
drinking more.
Man, this vape's almost dead, and I was like, man, this is my last cigarette. And maybe we should be done with this nicotine thing. And I was just like in the headspace of the ketamine, just be like, okay,
What? Ketamine?
this is a good time to do that.
See?
And, so I was just
And
like-
you're in the midst of it right now.
Yeah. I mean, like
You're
I'm
not
dealing with all
smoking.
the shit that comes with it. But I'm not like, oh, a cigarette's gonna fix this. It's just like, no, it's gonna fucking kick the can down the road. So I have to deal with it tomorrow instead of today. Like, what good is that gonna do me? You know, I can't. I'm not so delusional.
You make
Oh,
me-
I can fix it for now. No, I can't.
That's a good perspective.
But it's just a habit.
Right.
Like started a better habit. Like go walk,
Reading, push-ups, walking.
Yeah, push-ups.
Anything.
Push-ups.
5 minutes. Yeah.
push-ups.
Literally.
Just start.
Literally.
Start looking at the ground and pushing up.
Yeah.
Like just, oh, okay, I'm doing this now. I'm not pushing up with the.
Yeah, no, the chewing gum really helps the oral aspect of it because a lot of it's just having hands and mouth busy all the time. But like if I get the Dremel back out and start dremeling while I'm driving and chew gum.
Dremel? You Dremel stuff?
I Dremel lots of things.
You Dremel?
Yeah.
Like a art
I,
stuff?
Yes, he makes
Dremel,
rocks.
Dremel's a thing. Dremel's it's a fine tuned
do a
thing.
lot of things with the rotary spool.
Oh, this guy. Dremel, don't smoke. Yay.
I mean,
Yay.
dremeling in a car is probably worse for your lungs than smoking.
I've seen worse. I've seen worse.
Silica, yeah. Whoops.
Anything else?
How did he die?
Anybody else got? I want to smoke a cigarette. Damn you. But I won't.
Resists.
But I won't.
Bless you.
But I won't because of you. I want to so bad though.
Do you though, really?
I do. Because it feels like
You
go
want-
outside and that's what I do.
You want to, or the habituation wants to?
I want to go outside and it feels like
So you just don't want to be in four walls.
I just want to go outside and do that.
I mean, I'm
Because
with,
that's
I'm
what
with you. I'm with
that's
you.
what I do.
I'm totally with you on the outside part, but I don't need the cigarette to enjoy the not four walls part.
Me too. I won't.
Presence.
Let's go outside and not
Not smoke.
smoke.
Let's go outside and not smoke, you guys.
I'm there. I'm
Because
there.
that's what I would normally do.
I'm there.
Thanks for sharing, everyone. I really
I don't like
Thank you,
because I don't
everybody.
like the four walls model. Let's do it. Back to
Outside.
outside. We need to figure out where we're doing this outside.
I'm just gonna go outside and breathe
so
some
much better.
Nice, way
So
nice.
much
I'm
better
just
than
gonna go
four walls.
outside and breathe some.
Thank you,
air.
everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Many blessings.
Outside shirt.